when I took to this Abraham stuff, I dove into it with both feet and buried myself in it. I became a master manifester. Now it's more a problem of demanifesting the crap I already manifested. I mean, it's insane. Well, if we can go into some of the success stories, I think it'd be fun for some of the people that maybe haven't been doing this so long. Like when I first started, I thought, oh, it'd be fun. You know, I was single at the time, and so was my best friend and my ex-wife, and we were like, oh, this is interesting. This law of attraction stuff. Let's try it. So we made a list of what we wanted and looked at it every day and all that. And within 2 weeks, all three of us had found a perfect mate. We're all still with them 3 years later. I mean, and then we started thinking, wow, this is really interesting. And I always love the success stories. That's why I like to share them a little bit. That was some of my favorite things about the Abraham material, was reading, you know, your Esther and Jerry's stories, and then the people that would sit in the chair. And I remember one guy sat in a chair, and he was telling his success story that he said, I want to get checks in the mail. To me, that sounded like the stupidest thing in the world. Why would somebody mail you a check for no reason? And he said it worked for him. And I was like, okay, you know what? I have no resistance to that. That sounds like fun. So, okay, whatever. Within a couple of weeks, I get a check in the mail for $3.60. Some class action lawsuit that I did not know I was a part of. I'm like, okay, this is fun. All right. So then a couple of weeks later, I get a check for $360 in the mail. Some refund from some power company where I lived like 10 years ago. Okay, this is fun. So then a couple of weeks later, I get a check for $3,600 in the mail from eBay. Another class action lawsuit thing. I'm like, okay, this is cool. Then I'm waiting for my $36,000 check. And what happened instead was I had an inspiration to start buying condos. And so I bought a bunch of cheap condos and made a lot more than $36,000. Actually, I did want to brag a little bit. As of about 2 weeks ago, I'm a millionaire. For one of my goals. It's all law of attraction. And it's just being loose with it, just having fun with it. It's just one thing after the other. And so that stuff, I feel like I got nailed. It's a blast. I mean, it's a blast. I'm having so much fun with this stuff.
There are a number of things that you've touched on that we want to elaborate on more. And the first is we want to talk about this demanifestation that you were talking about. The purpose of tuning yourself is for the emotional feeling that it brings you. In other words, the ultimate manifestation is control of the way you feel. And so these things that are coming to you are all
nuggets. It's old news. It's old thought. But that moment of that joy, I feel that, and but the source of that, I think, is what.
But you'll reach the place where, as the manifestations become less and less significant, what will become more and more significant is I can focus a thought, and I can become more and more detailed in the thought, and I can increase the momentum of the thought, or I can decrease the momentum of the thought, and I can determine and control the rendezvous. In other words, it's the feeling of the hands in the clay that all of this is about. And manifestations are a wonderful part of it. But you're right. In time, the manifestations become less and less important. What happens is, once you accomplish a consistent awakening, so that you've really got control of the way you begin the day and the way you begin to move through the day, the first indication that you've really got that going on the way you want it is that the emotion that comes to you is like the first manifestation. And what could be more manifestation like than something visceral right in your body, the way you feel? And so that's the first thing that comes. Now, of course, the feeling comes in response to the thought. So to be really accurate, we have to say to you, the thought which accomplished the alignment came first. But once you've got that going on, then the emotions that follow are your next awareness of manifestation. The next thing that happens is steady streams of thought begin to flood into your mind from your past, from future experiences even. You begin to rendezvous with your own good ideas. And along with that comes sensations of clarity. Now, clarity feels more like a thinking experience, and yet clarity really is an emotional experience. It feels so good to be clear-minded. And when you juxtaposition it with the feeling of confusion, that's when you really feel that clarity of knowing what to do. So here is this first order of business, which is emotion, to let you know you're in alignment. And then thoughts begin coming. But then the next thing, the animals begin to interact with you in a more emphatic way. And then humans begin to interact with you in a more emphatic way. Things begin to manifest in your experience, like cars in your garage and so forth. But the first signs of your alignment really, after a while, become the ones that you're reaching for most, because as you come to know, there are a limit to how many things you want to carry around and keep clean and insure, and it is not why
I had to manifest a desire to have more desires. I ran out of things to want.
Well, there's no ending to how that continues to unfold. Once you get on this roll of things, you'll begin to find yourself just salivating over pondering something that you've never pondered in this way before, and the feeling of clarity that then comes in. Now, you've tied two very significant things together. So here's where we're wanting to go with this. So you were source energy before you came into this body, and blah, blah, blah. You all know that. You've heard it from us so many times. You know what you don't want, you know what you do want, and you are launching these rockets of desire. And as you launch those rockets of desire, this non-physical part of you expands. We really want to ask you all, what do you all think we're thinking about? It's the leading edge of thought, and you are. And your life experience is causing you to be on the front edge of expansion, and you keep asking for more things that have never been asked for before, and we ride the rocket of what you're asking for. Doesn't it seem logical to you that we would have some interest in the manifestation, the realization, the demonstration that comes forth to you?